Mainers are celebrating all things maple today for the annual Maine Maple Fall Fest happening this weekend. News Center Maine's Carly Dion introduces us to some local maple makers getting in on the fun.
One whiff of this and you might get a sugar rush.
This is pure maple syrup, and we heated it up to 265 degrees.
Williams family farm owner John Williams is in the process of making maple sugar. And all weekend long, you can catch demonstrations of how it's done as part of Maine Maple Fall Fest. With enough stirring, the syrup goes from this to this in a matter of minutes.
And it's going to turn into sugar, crystallized sugar, after my arm falls off.
Maple sugar is just one of the many maple products offered here in Clifton. John's wife Eileen says syrup production is relatively new to their farm.
We didn't even know how to tap a tree, let's put it that way, when we first started.
Eileen says it all sort of happened on a whim almost 5 years ago.
When I mistakenly asked him to tap a couple trees, and somehow tapping a couple trees turned into 500 trees.
From 500 trees to now more than 2,100, allowing them to create products beyond syrup, like maple-coated nuts, maple candy, maple cream, and of course, maple sugar.
But you can use it for anything that you'd use white sugar for.
Like maple cotton candy. And with all these products, taking part in Maine Maple Fall Fest was a no-brainer. Eileen says this weekend celebration started during the pandemic to make up for the cancellation of Maine Maple Weekend, which always takes place during sugaring season in March.
That everybody usually has a lot of revenue on that weekend when you have two or 3 days, big celebration, thousands of people come into your sugar house to buy your product.
And while Eileen says it's always a nice boost in business, tourists are usually still visiting this time of year anyway.
You don't have to do anything to get people here in the fall. Leaf peeping, I think this area where we're at right now is getting pretty close to peak. It's beautiful.
So for all the leaf peepers wanting to get their maple fix this fall, now is the time. In Clifton, Carly Dion, News Center, Maine.
Okay, I hope you weren't hungry watching that story.